What's going on, guys? All right, so I'm gonna do an intense chest workout, and I have my bench set up with my dumbbells, and I have the pec deck machine, which is right here, and I have it this close so that there's very little rest in between because I'm gonna superset this. And there's gonna be some techniques that I'll be using here as far as pausing to make the workout that much more intense, and then going straight into a pec deck fly for chest.
Okay, so I am gonna start with 40 pounds. This is somewhere in between of, light heavy. It's a weight that you would want to use where you can have good control. But for performing a type of workout where there's static holds involved, you definitely want to use a weight that's not too heavy. Otherwise, it kind of defeats the purpose of utilizing static strength in the middle of a set. So as you can see here, I'm performing about 8 to 10 reps, moving a little faster than I normally would. That's where I pause for about count of 5 and then continue the set. Again, even though it's a bit faster than what I'm normally used to, the weight is still controlled. There's no jerking, there's no momentum being thrown. There's a slight pause at the bottom and then a push. And again, we're gonna add another pause for another count of 5 seconds before I try to perform the last portion of the set for a few more repetitions. Now, as a natural athlete or natural person that works out, I don't want to say bodybuilder because I'm not competing, but essentially that's what bodybuilding is. You are building your body. I am a big believer in utilizing all 3 phases of strength: positive, static, and concentric, or excuse me, eccentric, negative. Positive, static, and negative. Okay, finished with that and immediately go into a pec deck machine. So luckily at the gym where I train out of, I can move the benches around, so I moved it really close to the pec deck so there is no room for rest. Literally it's just 2 steps and I'm there, and immediately start my set. Now there's no I don't believe I did any pauses here. It's just a straightforward set. The weight here, the weight stack is about 65 pounds, I believe, and this is where I just super focus on moving slowly, working through the set, taking it all the way to failure. You're doing your best to breathe here the entire time. It's almost, for me, it's almost meditative. As you're going through the set, as you're reaching that point of failure, you want to get to that point where you can still try to keep your face as relaxed as possible, even though it's almost inevitable that you cannot, like you see here with me. And you push it all the way to the end until you absolutely cannot do any more without breaking form. Now, I feel like I wanted to do a few more reps because I don't think I've reached complete failure here. And I was able to perform 1 or 2 more. With high intensity training, that's the thing. You can practice and continue to practice to get to that point. Well, that definitely tells me that is complete failure. And that is the entirety of the chest workout.